Nate, who are we?
Who are we? Well, we're Dominate.
Yes.
But we are not radio show host.
No.
As again, people will find this out every Friday. But we're publicists, celebrity publicists for musicians, actors, actresses, because we do not.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate.
As long as they got money.
Yeah.
Nate, you got a cool phone call yesterday, didn't you?
I did. Dom has a great way of just kind of hopping on my email account and just reach out to various artists as I let them know when they're coming through the area, because we love to have people that we interview for the show. We like I said, we're publicists, so we represent a lot of different clients. And so I get a phone call, and the guy on the other line is like, "Hey, Nate, this is Frank, Taylor Swift's manager."
Frankie.
And I was like, "Oh, hey, Frank. What's going on?" And then, I had no idea. The only conversation that Dom and I had about Taylor Swift is that, at the end of the year, she's coming through.
Like September.
Yes, like middle of September, and then we were just going to maybe do a phone interview with her. But that was like the extent of the conversation. Well, somewhere through or beyond that conversation, it turned into Dom emailing her publicist.
From Nate's account.
Yeah, from my email account, of course. As Nate, so it's as though I'm supposed to know this email conversation that I had with their publicist. Then she goes ahead and forwards that along to Frankie, who is her manager, and then he calls me, ultimately to decline.
Yeah, like there was like I've never heard of this before with someone as big as Taylor Swift. I know Rachel, our producer, seems to be a big fan. From all of the head shaking, no, she does not want Taylor on the show.
Taylor, if you're listening.
Yeah, sorry, Tay.
Or Frankie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want you anyways.
So we got shot down, but at least...
Yeah, who calls to decline? Like, if the normal thing in the industry would be just to not reply.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a quick, "Oh, no thanks."
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, so we had a 15-minute conversation on no.
Can I be honest? I was in the bathroom about 10 seconds before we started, so I feel comfortable now. I think everyone needs to know, because we started off, it was a little jittery.
Or discombobulated?
At the top of the hour. Because my clock is slow, so I said, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom, make sure I look good for radio.
Your clock's slow and you're slow.
Yeah, and hey, good news, the Dominate radio show is now in HD.
Yes, and closed caption.
Closed caption for the blind.
So,
yep.
There it is.
All right, so I want to talk about American Idol. American Idol, it's back, premiered on Thursday, and I'll tell you, not good. They did not good. I was checking it out. Very bad ratings. The chemistry between these judges is retarded. I don't know if they were watching, like, Desperate Housewives or something. They're like, oh, we should get some catty girls. Like, no, that's not really. It's not going well.
And then put an Australian country singer in between them, and then let them just see what goes on.
Oh,
yeah, Keith Urban. Yeah, he's just like,
oh, Keith Urban.
Yeah, he's just kind of like soft spoken, looking back and forth. He's like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Is Keith Urban? He's Australian.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Where? Well, I mean, he wasn't a rapper in the '90s, so how would you know?
Okay.
Oh, see.
Okay. Rachel's with us. She's just she's starting off. She's going to talk with us. Rach, you there?
Hello.
Yes. To be honest, Rachel's friends are like our entire fan base, so we got to have her.
Well, we have like 3 friends too.
Yeah.
So like they're a large.
Yeah, portion. Nate's Mormon. He's got like 6 wives listening.
Yeah.
A little Mormon joke. Speaking of being offensive.
Good segue.
Let's check out the Dominate inbox.
What do we have from our one of our lovely listeners?
Now, Nate, don't throw me under the bus, because you already told me that you're going to throw me under the bus with my racial slurs.
Did that slip out?
Yeah. So you can do whatever you want. I can handle it. Joe from Roanoke, Virginia says, this is a quote. This is from our inbox. I hear you made a joke about your being tan and harassed at the airport. Why you think this is funny?
Do you think or you, Joe, if you're listening, you think that he's ignorant, or do you think that he was offended?
It's possible.
The wording of that question could leave.
We could address both possibilities. So I went tanning, got my skin very darker than I thought, and I made a joke last week saying that I got so tan I got harassed at the airport. It's a joke. It's a joke. I know it's offensive. We are not racist. It's a racial joke about Middle Eastern people. I mean,
it's a given. They're more likely to be harassed at the airport. or at least giving the look.
We're trying to get the word out about them. I'm not making fun.
We're just trying to let them know that that's a common.
I don't want to piss off terrorists.
No,
it's just a joke.
Yeah, why would we do that?
Rachel's not speaking. She's doing work. Come on. Rachel, what do you think? Do you think that are Lynchburgers a little too uptight with the racial comedy?
No, actually.
You don't think so?
Are you an official Lynchburger?
I am. I've grown up here my whole life.
Yeah,
I've never been offended by what anybody says, unless it's like a West Virginia referring
That's
to
what you guys don't like, huh? You don't like the West Virginia incest jokes.
Yeah.
That's where people get pissed off.
But it's
Exactly,
not realistic. It's not real. Like, it's like, do people take it? I, as a Lynchburger, don't take that kind of joke seriously.
Stop blowing stuff up.
I
I'll
do,
stop
and
making the
other people,
jokes.
you know.
Yeah. So what about your dating background? Have you ever dated? Have you only dated white? You said you wanted the mic on, so we're gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Yes, I've only dated white guys.
But you'd be open to it.
I would.
Stuff,
I
right?
would be perfectly open. You know, I always tell my parents, "Is like, don't be surprised if I bring home somebody else," and they're like, "Okay."
But they don't like that. They all got shotguns and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Yeah.
My dad was a cop, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he
watch
really
what you
racial
say.
profiles.
yeah.
He's a
Definitely.
professional profiler.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, racial slurs really don't bother me. I don't find it that offensive.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, we're gonna rant. Now we got 2 hours. We got promoted, which we already told you. This used to be on like in the middle of the night. The show.
Yeah.
Well, 8 to 9.
8 on a Friday night is like the middle of a fun night.
Let's party and listen to the John.
It's like, oh yeah, let's leave what we're doing so we can check out.
So
But
now people are driving, so they got nothing else to listen to except for their iPod.
You're
This
stuck.
is way better. So we're gonna rant a little bit. Nate's got a rant. I got a rant. I think I can segue into my rant because my rant is against Italians. So
your own people.
I am. My people, I'm full-blooded Italian, and I'll tell you what, I was doing a little bit of research about my people, and I learned that there has never been an Italian presidential candidate. Not a president.
Oh, wow, not even a candidate?
Not even a candidate. I mean, I'm not saying that there hasn't been Italians in authority, just not legal authority. More...
Wow.
Yeah.
There's.
We have bosses, we have hierarchy, but it's not something,
I mean, it sounds like you kind of know your limits.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Wow. So, I mean, in all seriousness, if there's Italians listening, which I know that there are, I mean, how could this possibly be? If you think about what has happened in our country, and I'm happy that, I mean, we've literally had a black guy with the middle name Hussein served 2 terms before we even got an Italian candidate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had what? Like,
that's more newsworthy.
Yeah, 200 years of 200 years of white presidents, and not one of them could have been an Italian. I think that's sad. So I would like to start my own campaign.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Okay. Yeah. Can you? I mean, can I nominate myself as the VP?
Yeah, you could be VP, and then
again, you're number 1. You're first, Dom and Nate. I mean,
okay.
but imagine the bumper sticker.
My name is first because it's a play on words with dominate. It's not a control thing.
Not my fault.
Top 5 at 5. Remember, we used to do this at 8. Remember when we first started the show?
Way back when.
Remember, it used to be at the top 5 at 8:55.
How awkward.
I know.
It's so forced.
It is. We were like trying to throw extra 5s. Now it's the top 5 at 5.
We should have changed it to the top 8.
Top 8 at 5. Yes.
It's perfect.
Exactly. So, Nate, what do you got this week?
This week, the top 5 is the top 5 things not to say to the guy next to you at the urinal.
Yes. Top 5 things not to say at a urinal. Number 5.
Nice watch.
Number 4.
Ready, set, go.
Number 3.
Wow, looks like you're dehydrated.
Number 2.
Ooh, we should get that mole checked.
Disgusting. And the number 1 thing not to say at a urinal.
Jewish, huh?
Yes.
Well.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, she's listening.
Fact. Yeah. That was one of our best top 5s ever.
I feel like it.
Yeah, it was good. I think we need to add a little oomph to it.
Come on.
Yeah, a little something in editing. So it is The Dominate Radio Show, 93.7 KHF. Yeah,
No.
we cut that one out.
Yep.
Rachel's in the studio, our producer. She's trying to do her work.
Yeah.
Say hi, Rach.
Hi.
It's the
Rach.
weekend.
It's the weekend.
Do you have
You're not
another
doing
job
schoolwork, are you?
besides this?
No. What?
This is your main source of income at KHF, right?
No.
No?
I have another job.
Do you have to work on the weekends?
Yes and no. I work here more like Saturdays, Sundays, and occasionally during the week, and then I have another job kind of at Macy's.
Macy's.
Kind of at Macy's.
Go see her kind of at Macy's.
How is it kind of at Macy's?
Because I don't technically work for Macy's. I'm
You
just
just
there.
shoplift there?
Yeah,
pay you.
that's probably what
Grab
I
a couple
do.
things?
No, I work
That's
for
the case. My wife works at Macy's.
Oh,
Kind of.
bam!
Zing.
I work for motherhood maternity. Yeah, I wait on all the baby mamas in town.
You have a lot of kids, don't you?
Oh yeah.
That you know.
You have a lot of illiterate.
One of them's really fuzzy.
illiterate. Your kids can't read nothing.
How many kids you have? You know about.
I'm so worried because I slipped up and I said some things that I'm not supposed to say. So now I'm very conscious of not saying anything that could be profane.
You're grounded. You actually had a little stint in timeout.
I know. I stayed off the air for a while.